want to make sure we honor her in every way possible.
A lot of prayers for her. I've been praying a lot, every day for her.
I still can't believe it, you know? I didn't think this would be the outcome.
It's a sad situation.
The story of Harmony Montgomery. Imagine this. You're a child and you go missing. And for 2 years, nobody says anything. No one. Not the mother or the stepmother who was watching you, the father who had custody of you, an uncle, an aunt, a neighbor, a friend. No one said anything. And then 2 years after she was missing, the search began. And now her father has been charged with her murder. But these photos that you're seeing here are from her mother, Crystal Sorey, who joined us on this program, speaking in depth about what happened. She lost custody of her daughter. She was struggling with addiction issues and was fighting to get the children's services in multi-states to talk to one another, which they obviously did not do because this beautiful little girl was missing for 2 years and no one noticed. Unreal. Ted Rowlands has more for us tonight.
I want you to know that I never stopped looking for you, and I won't stop fighting until I find you.
Harmony Montgomery disappeared in 2019. For 2 years, nobody reported her missing until November of 2021 when her mother, who had lost custody of Harmony while dealing with substance abuse, called police.
I've been begging for any type of answer since 2019.
Harmony's father, Adam Montgomery, and his wife, Kayla, had custody of Harmony. They told investigators that they left Harmony with her mother after they were evicted from their home. Eventually, in January of 2022, police had enough evidence of physical abuse against Adam Montgomery. He was arrested for assault of his daughter. He pled not guilty. Adam's wife, Kayla, was arrested as well for perjury. Both said they had no idea where Harmony was.
Well, there's some discrepancies between what you're telling us and what other people are telling us.
Like, this isn't gonna stop.
So I know it's not.
So either get on the bus now or get run over.
Well, I got nothing else to say.
Investigators also uncovered evidence that Adam Montgomery had stolen guns. He was slapped with multiple charges, including theft and being an armed career criminal. Then in October of 2022, he was charged with Harmony's murder.
5-year-old Harmony was murdered in Manchester in early December of 2019. Mr. Montgomery has been charged with the following: second-degree murder for recklessly causing the death of Harmony Montgomery by repeatedly striking Harmony in the head with a closed fist.
According to the probable cause statement, Kayla Montgomery, Adam's wife, told investigators they had been evicted and were living in their car when, quote, Adam was extremely upset that Harmony was not saying when she needed to go to the bathroom and was having accidents in the car. While Adam was driving, he turned his body and delivered sets of 3 to 4 blows to Harmony's face and head on 3 separate occasions over a course of a few minutes. After the final blow, Adam said, "I think I really hurt her this time." Kayla said they eventually discovered Harmony was no longer breathing, and Adam stuffed her body in a duffel bag. Despite numerous searches, Harmony's body has never been found. Adam Montgomery, her father, denies that he killed her.
Do you find the defendant guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
In June of 2023, a jury found Montgomery guilty of the weapons charges, and at his sentencing, he spoke to the judge asking that she not let the pending murder charges impact her decision.
The only consideration that I ask you this morning is for you not to consider anything as it relates to the case regarding my daughter Harmony. I did not kill my daughter Harmony, and I look forward to my upcoming trial to refute those offensive claims.
Adam Montgomery was sentenced to at least 30 years and up to 60 years in prison. And now, Harmony's family and all those who have followed her case are waiting for justice.
I want to make sure we honor her in every way possible.
All right, take a look. There's a motion to delay on Thursday, but jury selection right now is set to begin on November 20th. And obviously, we will continue to follow and cover this as we get closer and closer. Let's bring back in our think tank, Randy Kessler, Meg Strickler, Josh Schiffer. Randy, how does a judge decide that the best place for a child is with a career criminal? Because he got sentenced as a career criminal. So at the time where they're deciding what to do with the child, give it to the career criminal and go to another state.
I've probably asked 1,000 judges, what's the worst case you can ever hear? And they say every single time, I'd rather hear a death penalty case, a horrible murder case, than a custody case. And the only thing worse than a case where you have two good parents and you can't decide which parent gets a child is when you have two bad parents. And that's just a hard thumb. And there's no one intervening. There's no one coming in, and the state's not coming in saying, save this child. You've got a tough choice as a judge. Mom's not around.
Well, I'll tell you what, and this is what happened at the hearing. Mom had 2 hearings at the same exact time for 2 of her children. She went to one, she didn't go to this one. Judge went forward and decided what to do with this child without the child's mother there.
It's a failure of communication, and I don't know if mom had a lawyer, then there's something wrong that lawyer should have done, but the system needs to know, the right hand needs to know what the left hand's doing. That's why we have family courts in maybe half the states. Georgia has them in some counties, because it should be one family, one judge, so the judge knows what's going on, including the juvenile cases, including the custody cases, including the ex and the child support. If you know what the whole family's going through, there's some relief. This is a tragedy.
And the real problem is family and custody stuff is civil court, not criminal. So you don't get the Constitution backing up a lot of the requirements of what the state has to do. And if you ask the state for help with a dangerous child as a practitioner, there's not help out there. There's not an agency Randy can call and be like, come save this child. We all agree.
Well, there's defects, but there's no civil Gideon, right? There's Gideon versus Wainwright. You're entitled to a lawyer in a criminal case. You're not entitled to a lawyer in a civil case.
Well, my understanding in this case, the state worker said, whoa, Judge, whoa, can we slow the roll on this? And it didn't happen that way. It's just, to me, right, we always go back to the legal standard, best interest of the child. When, can anyone think of a circumstance where the best interest of a child would be to go live in another state with a career criminal with an addiction problem?
Honestly, it's probably like Randy just said, it was the least of it was all horrible choices, so they picked the least one.
Or think about it like this, there are children living with career criminals in another state because there's no court intervention. No court is saying to a lot of children, this is where you're gonna go live. That's just where they live. The parents get together, married or not married, the child grows up with a career criminal. It happens every day.
And you can't expect a child to get up there and say, oh, I need to be in a better situation. And these children don't have grandparents that care and aunts and uncles. A lot of times, these fragile individuals are really out there on their own.
So shout out to CASAs and guardian ad litems, because those are the ones that represent the interest of the child. And those are the CASAs, at least here in Georgia, as a court-appointed special advocate. Those are volunteers.
And they're overwhelmed and underpaid and overworked.
Yes.
And every time
but this is a Massachusetts case. He takes the child to New Hampshire. There's no caseworker open. There's nothing. It's just like, oh, go ahead, out of my jurisdiction, out of my mind. That's the way I see it.
Caseworkers happy because now they've got one less on their case list.
As is the judge.
And they're overworked. We know the system's broke, but do we us three have any sage ideas of what to do to fix it?
But then on the other hand, we cover stories where parents don't do anything wrong, like the trial we're covering now. Take care of Maya.
Yes.
Like, I don't understand how you can get it wrong on both extremes. How does our system get it wrong on both extremes?
And look,
we separate children who shouldn't be separated, and we keep children in dangerous situations.
You know, the average judge in a
nightmare kids that we've had this last year. We've had a death penalty case with a kid who's on video basically bragging about trying to be the next famous killer. And the question became, how does he get it? This is how we get there.
And the judges have 800 to 1,000 cases per year to dispose of. There's a premium on expediting matters, getting them through the system. That shouldn't be. You want to fix the system?
More judges.
More money, more judges, better judges, better
more
systems.
judges.
And family courts. Yep.
Absolutely. All right.